The Carter Lake Fire Department mourning the death of one of its founders and its longest-serving chief.
The department says retired Chief Carl Wilson died last month. He was 91. Wilson served the department for 35 years. He was the last of the 24 charter members who established the department in 1956. In his time as chief, Wilson pushed for improvements, including purchasing the first ambulance and forming the water rescue team.